Welcome to Flourishing in Faith, the place where you can discover stories of hope, truth, and glory, as well as find life hacks to live your faith more fully. Hi, I'm Julie, a daughter of God, certified professional life coach, wife, and mother of four. After trying to do everything the wrong way, I've been overwhelmed by healing, joy, and freedom through Jesus and the gifts of grace He makes available to each and every one of us. My passion is to share what I've been given with others. I'm glad you're here. Let's begin. Hello, today we are going to spend 5 minutes and leave this podcast with a happier and holier marriage. Okay, I don't know about you, but I don't want to have just an okay marriage. I want to have the best marriage possible, as much as it depends on me. After my relationship with God, I know my marriage is the most important relationship in my life. It's one where I have taken a formal vow. I've promised in front of all my friends and family and in front of God to do certain things. And what promise, what vow did I make? Do I know it? Do I aim at it every single day like I promised I would all those years ago? And for me, I need to reflect on those vows often in order to live them fully. And so I realized I was not actually doing that. And so I went on Etsy and I actually had our wedding vows printed out and I hung them on our hallway by our bedroom. And so every time I walk by it, I can be reminded of the vows that I made to my husband. And every time I put my wedding ring on in the morning, I try to pray and ask God for the grace to live my vocation as a wife well. That's the moment that I pray for my husband every single day, that I pray to do the things that we're going to talk about, because I need to every single day reflect on what commitment I have made to him in order to do it well. I have a short memory, okay? And so our marriage is not just about us. Married couples are called to be witnesses to the world of what Christian love is and what Christian life can be. The health of our marriage impacts not just us, but everyone around us. It's a sign to the world of Jesus' love, forgiveness, of mercy, of faithfulness. It's a gift to our communities if we can walk and live marriage in a committed way. And it's a gift to our children if we've been blessed with any. So I just want to share some good news with you about marriage. If you're married, it's never too late to start living your vows better. It actually doesn't matter whether your spouse does or doesn't do this, because living marriage well is as much about honoring God as it is about anything else. And He sees when you take the high road. God sees when you serve and love and no one tells you thank you. He'll see when you've been faithful, even when you've been betrayed yourself. And so by loving our spouse well, we are building up treasure in heaven. Marriage is a sacrament. So within this bond, God will give us a special grace that will give us the strength and the ability to fulfill the demands of discipleship, the demands of the duties and responsibilities that we have within this covenant bond. It's sacred, it's holy. So today we're going to reflect on the most common vows that people say on their wedding day, and I invite you to listen to these and just examine your conscience and see if there's anything you want to change to better align your life with what you promised. So here we go. Have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to your spouse in marriage? Will you love and honor your spouse for the rest of your life? Will you lovingly accept children from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church? Will you take your spouse to be your husband or wife? Will you promise to be true to your spouse in good times and in bad times? Will you promise to be true in sickness and in health? Will you love and honor your spouse all the days of your life? Will you do this until death do you part? Thank you for listening to Flourishing in Faith. You can learn more about this ministry, share prayer requests, send questions, or even share your own glory story by visiting lifewithchristисbeautiful.com. If you found this episode helpful and think others might too, please rate us and review us or share this with others. All right, lovelies. As Pope Francis says, please pray for me. I'll be praying for you. Thanks.